thing anybody could just do. Yo, Caleb, do you mind letting me know if it lags for whatever reason? It should be straight though today. So we pulled up. I went live right before we entered the
You
stadium.
don't got no AC in the UK or something?
My goal
Why you
was
look like
really
you hot?
along the lines of what Jadion sometimes does at events, but I've been having a lot of fun doing it. We did it over at DreamCon, where I was just kind of walking around streaming my POV of the event, interacting with people mainly, and then also just experiencing the game and stuff like that. Thank God Phantom was recording. Thank God Phantom was recording. Appreciate you, Caleb. Because if it wasn't for Phantom's recording, it would have just looked like I was having a trip. But it feel like the internet kind of understood where I was coming from. And on God, if y'all saw my POV, because I was streaming it, chat, it's just the area we were in had zero connection. So I didn't know what was going through and what was not. My chat wasn't working. I couldn't call Caleb to verify anything. But in my head, I was hoping all of it was recorded. They were having the biggest power trip of death. Okay, but I don't want to say all the security. It was one security guard. It was the female security guard, and she was having. Everyone else was just trying to follow the usual West Ham policies. I'm not a dickhead, bro. I recognize the stadium had policies. I was trying to explain to them. I'm literally using an Android phone, so we'll see the footage in a second because Phantom uploaded a video with some of this situation. But I want to say the security wasn't securing anything. They were upset that I had this selfie stick. In the video, you hear me immediately say, okay, I'll throw away the selfie stick. The problem with my selfie stick, though, is my wire I use to charge the phone while I'm streaming is connected by zip tie. So Waleed was in the process of taking this off for me so that I could properly just charge my phone while I'm at the event. But I immediately told them, all right, I'll get rid of it. Can I go in now? So what I think some people missed and I think a lot of people understood was I was live at the moment. The exact spot they had us stuck in was the only area in the whole stadium that had bad connection. And they wouldn't let us through, and they were saying no re-entry if we leave. So the problem I'm having is we have the ticket, so we have the documentation. I still have this tag on because I don't have a knife to take it off. This is the tag we needed to get in. We had the tickets, we had the proper documentation, and I was willing to follow the rules. Even then, they were giving us problems. So that's when I started to get upset because it wasn't any longer a problem of whether or not I was following the rules. It was
I think you go with the Bruce thing, bro. Just shave this.
just her getting her trip off. And here's the thing that pisses me off about that. Y'all know that's one of my biggest pet peeves. My whole life, people been making me feel like I don't belong places, bro. When I live in Canada,
You gotta get that AMP chain, gang. You gotta get the AMP chain.
I'm Ethiopian background. I'm a minority. I moved to America. I grew up in Canada. I spent my whole life in Canada. I'm a minority. In every way, bro, I usually never fit in. I dress how the fuck I want to dress. If I'm in slides, I'm in slides. I don't give a fuck about people's acceptance
him and Davis
of me.
need the
But at the
AMP
same
chain.
time, if I paid for something or if I'm supposed to be somewhere, don't give me a problem because it begins to upset me. And here's the issue I had. Is she went fully out of her way to make my life more challenging. She succeeded. It was successful. I ended up cutting the stream off. It just completely ruined the vibe, but I was able to also have a good time. I just put it past her. Now, here's what nobody knows. So there was one moment where I got so upset. You guys saw the part where I was screaming. I'm going to play that clip in a second. And right after that clip, I told her, you are weird. What you're doing is weird. I'm trying to follow the rules. You don't care. You're trying to give me a challenge right now for absolutely no reason. You're not securing shit right now. That's what I told her. She began to laugh in my face. It was the most condescending, maniacal, evil Joker laugh. And it just made, like, my anger turned into rage. And I'm like, dog, why are you laughing at me right now? I'm being serious. Like, I'm trying to stream this shit. You were playing security for an event where everyone here is content creators. We're all content creators. How could the irony of that? It just blew my mind. It absolutely blew my mind. So anyway, after enough struggle, we were able to get through. Okay, and I spun back afterwards because I was still upset. And here's the thing, bro. If you go out your way to make my life miserable, in the small ways you have the authority to, I'm matching energy. On God, you can call it petty if you want to. I just feel like people like her don't deserve to be in any kind of position of power. That's how I feel, bro. That's how I feel. So I spun back after the stream. I said, on some respectful shit, I would just like to get her name. I want to see how I could file the proper complaint, etc., because that's no way to treat anybody. And she was being difficult for no reason. They weren't giving me a name. I was pretty clear. I wasn't shy about it. I said, I understand you giving me the runaround right now because she's part of your team, but I'm letting you know that she went out of her way to make our lives challenging today, and she succeeded. So in whatever formal way I can, I would love to notify whoever I need to about this. So after that, they didn't give me a name, nothing. I said, bro, I can find out her name. That's not the hard part. It's just when you tell me, it's easier. So I can still find it out. I left. Boom. I get some eats and stuff like that. It was some phenomenal. Well, I wouldn't say phenomenal.
Nigga like me would have posted it and be like, who is this? Nigga, the internet would have gave me her IG, her Twitter, Facebook. I'd be like, word, cool. Say that. See, Agent not petty enough for me. I'd have found out that her sister's husband owns a bakery on 12th Street, and I'd have bought him out and then foreclosed it. Or I'd have bought a store right next to them, invested in a building, a cookie factory right next to them, and just lower all the prices just cause. See, niggas not wicked enough, bro. Niggas not wicked enough. My hate runs deep. My hatred runs deep. Oh, yeah? All right, cool. What school your son go to? A&P. This lady, boom, word. Her son go here. Hey, all the girls at this school, I want you to know the nigga whack. He's lame. Real level of hatred. I want the inner circle to be despised by what you did. Yeah, you gonna feel this, bro. Niggas don't got enough hate in their heart.
I'm not gonna lie. There was some cheesecakes. They had sides, like a Sideman restaurant, which, by the way, I'm dropping a reaction of.
Just say that she don't like K-pop and watch the records. Nah, you know what's crazy, bro? You know what's crazy? Y'all ever seen Atlanta? You remember how Childish Gambino like did that to the fucking the counter lady at the airport? Like he told her she was getting some fucking shit and then made her get cooked and set the whole thing up. That's some shit you gotta do. That's some real hating shit. That's some real hate, vengeful shit.
Because I had some eats. Me and Davis was eating some, so y'all can see that review. That should be dropping today on Agent Zero exclusive.
My events don't go like that. Cam, I'm gonna need you to calm down because I was getting hoed at DreamCon, bro. Cam, I love you, man. And you be looking out sometimes, but sometimes I ain't gonna lie, I be getting caught is the right hook at DreamCon, bro. Caught me with the meanest one. Cam was like, I got you. I walk into the door. Nigga put his hand on my chest. I'm like, he like, hey, buddy. You ain't got the right clearance. I said, I gave you a pass. Bro, you didn't give me the right pass, Cam. But it's okay. I don't hold it against you. I should have got my own pass. It's okay.
And so,
it's okay.
She walked up to me.
It's okay. As Jelon, I was there when Cam gave you the badge. First off, Cam didn't give me a badge. God gave me a badge. Shout out to the OG that gave me that random ass media pass. Secondly, the badge Cam was giving niggas didn't get me where I needed to go. That's all I'm saying. Whatever that badge was, idiot, whatever the fucking badge was, bro. Industry badge, that's what it was. I got an industry badge from somebody.
I said, yo. She came up to me, she said, I apologize. I was trying.
What? No. Yeah, he gave me an industry badge. You weren't moving with me, you wanted to move solo. Cam, I couldn't move with you, bro. You were moving to places they wasn't letting niggas in. I don't think you get that, Cam. You and Josh had your motion. Like, I'm telling you, listen, if I was on your hip, you would have walked in, you'd be like, yeah, I'm straight. And they would have hit me in my chest and be like, hold on, little buddy. And I'm not agent size. I can't go to war with the security. I'm going to get put on my neck. You feel me? You supposed to hold his pocket like you hold my pocket when we go to the gym?
Help. I was doing what my supervisor told me to. And that was what she was trying to say. And I looked her dead in her eyes. I said, if you were trying to help, you would have asked, how can I help? You came in here and created issues. I would have told you how you could help. We could have this whole conversation in an area with better connection, And
I got a crazy setup next year, I promise.
Right now,
I believe you.
15-minute period.
I'm still gonna handle what I gotta
it's
handle,
just
bro.
completely dead. I basically told her you're misrepresenting what happened. I told her directly.
Somebody had an AMP badge and he wasn't the AMP.
Because if you asked how can I help, I would have explained to you how you can help. Instead, you came here and all you did was create conflict and friction, and I don't appreciate that. My manager pulled up just to make sure nothing like popped off. We're just speaking in regular volume.
TK, let's host a panel. I'm down.
I basically told her I would like your name. So she gave me her name. I said, do you have a last name? She gave me her last name. And then she told me, she mentioned this multiple times. She said, I helped get your friends in with the cameras on the other end. So this wasn't my camera people. I think Phantom had a couple camera people and stuff like that. This had nothing to do with me. But she's saying she helped over there. Basically, she's saying like, oh, I hope everything is good because I helped over there after giving you so much problems. And I remember there was a couple points in that experience that bothered me. One was they were acting like we didn't belong there, even though we did, and we were willing to follow the rules. That we had the proper documentation, and we weren't lying about who we were. So the clip that everyone saw on TikTok was the clip where they're like, you could be anybody. Anybody could say that. I'm like, not only do we have a ticket, it doesn't matter who the fuck we are. The ticket's right there. But on top of that, YouTube me. There's like years of content. Like, I would try to, but there's no...
Agent, I think at this point, you just gotta let your dick hang and be like, yo, Google me, nigga. Google me, nigga. Listen, nigga, ever question your shit? Google me, nigga. Look me up. I'm on Google, nigga. It didn't tell you. He did.
Connection here again. The place you have us in is 0 bars across the board. I have 4 SIM cards. I have 2 in this phone, and
you have 2 SIM code?
I have 2 in my Android. None of them had connection. O2, 0 bars. EE, 0 bars. Those are the biggest carriers here, dog. So I'm telling you, I'm down. We can do all of this. You're just making it difficult. So,
for the iOS stream, you gotta do all that?
Waleed was a W mans. Waleed said, bro, chill, slide me the phone. I slid the Android to Waleed. I walked in. Feel me? Waleed untangled everything. Waleed, boom. Waleed followed up. He walked in. And I didn't accept her apology. And the reason why is I'm not a petty nigga, but I just feel like she apologized because she realized I have the power to do something about what she did to me.
Mm-hmm. Not because she felt like she did something
wrong. If I was
wrong.
just a person, a regular person, a West Ham fan going to the stadium on a regular Saturday, a regular afternoon watching their regular team, that she would have been able to get away with it and not give a single fuck.
I mean, okay, and I get what he's saying because morally, yes, but at the same time, the only reason why you made an issue was because of who you are. Because if you was a regular fan, a regular West Ham fan, you wouldn't even be in that situation. You feel me? So that's kind of like a bad analogy. Just a little bit. You feel me? Like, the reason why it was a problem is because of who you are. Not because, like, you feel me? Because if it was just a regular-ass person, technically she wouldn't be wrong. You feel me? She could have been nicer about how she went about it, but